Hey Capricorn, we are going to be doing your reading, so we're going to get right into it and see what is going on for you guys, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, let's see. Capricorn. Four of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Okay, somebody, I feel like there is somebody who is hiding, but I feel like the person they're like hiding from knows exactly who they are. So, all right, let's see what's going on here. All right, Capricorn. What's this? All right, Ten of Pentacles. I feel like that's where we're starting. So, all right, let's see what's going on here, Cap. Two of Swords at the bottom. All right, Capricorn. So, all right, let's see. All right. You guys have the Ten of Pentacles, and this is showing up for your current energy here. So maybe there's something that you're feeling, maybe kind of a sense of security, or maybe there's something here that you're kind of reflecting on, like your health, okay, that kind of stuff. Maybe even thinking about your family, that kind of energy. Maybe there's an energy of you guys wanting to leave a legacy or something about that, okay? Or you're maybe just being like, you know what, I'm in the energy of just wanting to be like stable. I want to have like a solid footing, that kind of stuff. That could be something here, okay? I do think there's a family reference though, okay? That's what I'm feeling here. So you have the Six of Pentacles, and this is showing up in the energy around you. Maybe there's somebody around you who's maybe really generous, like with their time, or there's maybe somebody who's helping you out with like with like not wanting anything in return from that kind of stuff, just like being a nice person. All right, that kind of thing. All right, let's see. You guys have the Six of Cups, and this is showing up for your challenge. You also have it with this concealment card. So concealment and the Six of Cups. I feel like this feels like a memory that is hidden, or there's maybe something that you are not wanting to reveal from a specific a memory of some sort, that kind of stuff, okay? That's kind of what I'm understanding here. Concealment with the Six of Cups. Yeah, like I'm getting this as like a blocked memory, like literally like something regarding that kind of stuff, okay? I'm even wondering if there's maybe something here that you're challenged by. Maybe there's something here that you haven't kind of like revisited in a while, or that kind of stuff, and maybe you're feeling kind of like hidden, or feeling like I feel like I haven't been here in a long time, okay, or that kind of situation. I'm also understanding something about going somewhere and being like, God, this is different than how I remembered it, or something like that. So you have number 41, move through your fear, showing up for your opportunity, and then you also have it with the Devil card. So that is you guys, Capricorn, this Devil energy. It's kind of nice. It's showing up in your opportunity. So 41, move through your fear, and the Devil card for your opportunity. I mean, this Devil card could just be whatever the Six of Cups is here. Again, like a memory that's maybe like hard to kind of work through, okay, or hard to face in some sense, that kind of thing. I also wonder if there's maybe something here, what I'm getting is like having deja vu, but being like, why is this deja vu? Why is this deja vu in some sense? That, why does this feel familiar? There's either something here that you're like, this feels different, or this is different than I remembered it, or there's something here that you're like, this memory is stuck with me, or this thing is like, I can't get this thing. I can't separate these two things, whatever the heck it is here. And maybe this is like an acknowledgement of like historical patterns or something like that, okay, with this Ten of Pentacles. Like, I'm wondering if that's even what that is like, just like, oh my God, I totally just cursed, sorry, I'm gonna have to edit that out. It's just like a long period of time, or like I don't know. Let's see. So, all right. God, I really hope I remember to edit that out. That's going to be, I got it. Matter of fact, let me just like mark that down. I should probably do that for all of my edits, but this was a bad one. So hold on. All right. All right. Okay, so all right, let's see. So, oh my God, you guys should read or watch Sagittarius's reading. Their oracle card for like their challenge was banishing a curse. So all right, let's see. So okay, Devil card and move through your fear. So there might be something here that maybe it's like you're feeling attached to a specific thing that is kind of like a fear-based, whatever the heck it is, that kind of stuff. Okay, and I even wonder if this is like an opportunity to like release yourself from that. You know what I'm saying? To release whatever the heck that is there. So all right, let's see what the heck is going on. We're going to get more information, and then we will clarify your challenge and opportunity. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. All right. All right, I guess we're starting there. Your cards are a little interesting, Capricorn. All right. Yeah, they really are. With and the Hermit's at the bottom. This was, I'm telling you, this was, I believe, I think maybe the last card that Sagittarius got. So, all right, let's see what's going on. So with this concealment card, you guys have the Six of Cups with the Ace of Cups. Okay, so yes, I feel like this is something that there's like maybe a nostalgic pull towards something, or a sense of like, recollecting something here, but I feel like there's something here that you're feeling like you have to, like you're remembering something, but it's like, okay, but I have to block out this particular thing, or that there's literally a block in some type of memory here, that kind of stuff. I even wonder if there's something here where you are hiding because you're like, or you feel like, I mean, you might even be feeling like somebody is not being upfront with you. You might be feeling like somebody is kind of like masking in some sense, or, you know, that kind of situation, that type of energy. Okay, there could be something about that. And I almost wonder if the challenge is being like, has this person been hiding this for forever? Or, you know, that kind of stuff, that type of situation. All right, I do understand that. I also understand, just like, I get this as like a real like emotional connection, like maybe sharing something with somebody, or really having like, I don't know, going back with, maybe there's something about like a particular person that you grew up with, or something that again is just like highly nostalgic, that kind of stuff. Okay, certainly could be. I also wonder if there's something here where maybe you felt like something was going to return back to you in some sense, but I wonder if it's like that hasn't happened, or you're feeling maybe a little bit like shy to return to something here, you know, that kind of stuff. All right, I do think that there is definitely like a connection here, or something about like, I don't know, something in the past happened, and I feel like that's kind of shaping like whatever your outlook on this is right now. So, all right, you have the Chariot card, and this is showing up as what you're not able to control. I feel like this is maybe somebody who is just kind of, I almost want to say doing their own thing, or somebody who's just like, I've already kind of like gone off in this direction, and that's kind of what it is, that kind of stuff. Okay. I also think what you can't control is the direction that maybe somebody else is wanting to take with something, or something that again has already kind of like has already like proceeded forward, or it's already kind of like started in some sense, that kind of stuff. It feels like trying to chase after a car that's already like moving, you know, or trying to like catch a bus, or, you know, that kind of stuff. That's almost what this is feeling like. You have the Tower card, and this is showing up for what you can control. I think this is just a friggin' overhaul of something here. Okay. A complete overhaul. I almost understand this as maybe surprising somebody else that maybe you've been out of contact with for a while, or that you're trying to like, you know, like have returned back, or have some like emotional reunion, that kind of stuff. But again, it's like, this concealment card, it's like whether you're feeling like, like you're either feeling like maybe somebody is again like not representing themselves in like their true sense, or there's maybe a feeling of you feeling like you have to represent yourself in a particular way with I don't know, like somebody from your past, or something here, you know. I do think that that what you can control again is like kind of having some realization, or maybe this is somebody else like having a realization about something, but I wonder if this is you kind of like starting that, you know what I'm saying, that kind of stuff. So for your next steps forward, you guys have the Six of Swords, so there's definitely something about moving on to like a calmer situation, all right, that kind of stuff. I also think that there is really something about releasing something from your past, whether this is like releasing expectations about something, or releasing maybe the need, or the feeling like you have to like put a mask on, you know, that you have to kind of like do something in like a secret type of way, that kind of stuff. Okay. That could be part of whatever this is, or well, I think it is. And I think that that's kind of what's being asked of you, is like next steps, releasing something, that kind of stuff. Okay. Having a realization, and then being like, now I've realized this, like I'm going to like have like a major overhaul of something, and then moving on to smoother seas, that kind of stuff. So, all right, let's see. So with this number 41, move through your fear, you guys have the Devil card, and then you have it with the 8 of Swords. Again, this is showing up for your opportunity. I'm telling you, there's something about you facing your fear is going to free you, you know, it's going to free you from something here, going to make you feel like you have more options, or is going to make you feel less stifled in some area, that kind of stuff. Okay, that's what I'm feeling. Maybe a level of feeling like not so trapped, or not being held captive by something that you are fearful of, you know, that kind of stuff. Tower card, Devil card, Eight of Swords here. Like there is something about, I really want to say, like you releasing yourself from, again, how other people are usually seeing you or whatever the heck it is. Like, here's the thing. You might have like evolved, you know what I'm saying? Like we're supposed to do that. That's like what we're meant to do. So if it's like something where it's like, okay, well now I have to return to people that maybe knew you like way back then, or way back when, maybe it's like there's a different version of you now, that kind of stuff. That's completely fine. That's normal. I think that's what we're supposed to be doing, that kind of stuff. But maybe it's like taking other people time to like catch up to that, or to realize something that maybe you've known since a child, or you know, that kind of stuff, but you've been maybe kind of like holding it back, concealing it for whatever reason. Okay, that kind of stuff. Maybe it had something to do with your family, or I don't know, or something. So all right, you have the you have the Death card, and this is showing up as your skills. I think that you have the skills here to transform your own situation. That kind of stuff is moving through something, okay? Yeah, absolutely. Transforming your own situation, moving through something here. And I also think that you have the skills to kind of be okay in like a middle type of energy, like being okay while things are kind of transforming, shifting, that kind of stuff. Okay. That's what I'm understanding. And again, it's like, I also think that I think that there's a level of you, having the skills of like accepting something. Okay. Like accepting something here, that kind of stuff. All right. I do understand that. And I also wonder if there's something here that you're even like, you know what, I know when to like wave like the flag. Like I know when to kind of be like, you know, I'm going to hold on to this, or I'm going to let this transition through. I'm going to accept this ending, or I'm going to, you know, not, you know, that kind of stuff. I feel like that is something that like intuitively you are good at doing. I just think that there is an energy of like, again, moving through something that is like, you know, feeling a little bit like making you feel vulnerable or scared or, you know, fearful, whatever the heck it is. So you have the Magician card right next to this Death card here. This is showing up for like possible help. I swear to God, I feel like this is like a reinvention. I do. I think this is a complete reinvention of something here. And I also feel like this is maybe the Magician card here might be somebody who has like a particular set of skills and is like, I know how to actually like utilize all those, that kind of stuff. I understand that. I feel like this, I gotta tell you, I was about to call you Sagittarius. So Capricorn, I feel like there's like, I want to say like a friggin' miracle, like coming your way or something like that. Okay. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like this Magician card is somebody who is like really kind of like rooting for you and like really wants to see something start taking root, or is wanting to help you create something, helping you reinvent something, that kind of stuff. Okay. I totally understand that. You have a lot of like past energy, or like re-going over stuff energy, you know, that kind of stuff. So, all right, you have the Ace of Wands, and this is showing up as your next steps forward. So there you go. I feel like this is motivation, action, that kind of thing. Maybe it just takes like somebody who is like, who kind of like maybe understands what you're kind of dealing with, or that kind of stuff. And again, has like a certain set of like skills, or is able to like reinvent like a situation, or reinvent themselves, that kind of stuff. I totally understand that. I feel like that's like the groundwork to have you have like more motivation, or to be more excited about something, to maybe even just have like more energy, or at the very least be feeling more like courageous or confident about going into something that, again, maybe there's like some fears attached there. So all right, let's just clarify your challenge and your opportunity, Capricorn. Let's see what this is all about. You have a lot of major arcana in your reading. I guess not that much, but like the cards that did come out are like major. All right. Guess we're starting here. Yeah, you're definitely like dealing with, dude, you're definitely dealing with a Sagittarius, or communicating with a Sagittarius, or this is in an effort to make something like better here, to strengthen something, or to make something better. Okay. I don't know. So, all right, with this concealment energy here in your challenge, you have the Chariot, and you have it with the Three of Pentacles, and this is showing up as what you can't control. I feel like this is you guys walking into a plan that was already kind of like put together, or walking into a group that is already kind of like off and running, that kind of stuff. Like that's what it feels like. Again, like chasing after a bus that already left, or like walking into a class after like it's already started, that kind of stuff. That's kind of what I'm feeling like you cannot control. I also understand this is maybe if there's some place that you literally need to like get to, like going from point A to B, that kind of stuff. I wonder if what you're not able to control here is somebody who maybe is not wanting to be a part of that, is not wanting to help in that way, that kind of stuff, okay? Maybe that's something that we just can't control. So, all right. I also wonder here, part of this challenge is there might be somebody here that you're just like, okay, well, you're in my energy all the time, but I don't know who you are. You're a friggin' stranger, dude. Like that kind of stuff. That might be something about this. Okay, that kind of stuff here. That might be part of whatever this is. I wonder if it's affecting a family unit or affecting maybe kids involved in it or something about that Okay, that I don't know. I am understanding that. I really am. So, all right, Tower card, you have it with the Fool card here, and this is showing up as what you can control. So I'm telling you, this is like, this feels like a spontaneous, like, awakening of some sort, or like having a realization that is maybe like, maybe even shocking somebody else by maybe even like you maybe admitting like, hey, I made a mistake, or, you know, whatever the heck it is, that kind of stuff. Okay. That might be part of whatever this is, you know, that type of energy. I also wonder if this is something about maybe, again, noticing something, making a realization, and then kind of like going in and like doing more work or redoing something. I'm telling you, that whole like redo, reinvent, like all that, like it's all over your reading. Okay. It really, really is. So, you know, I have another deck that I friggin' love it. It has like the Fool card 2.0 in it. That's what it feels like. It's like, we're going to do this again. We've done it before. We're going to do it again, maybe a little bit differently, or with like a different result or a different something here. So, all right, with the Six of Swords, you guys have the Knight of Pentacles. This is showing up for your next step. So I feel like this is cautiously moving forward on something, and maybe cautiously, or even maybe making plans. Okay. Maybe like making active plans on how to move through some situation, that kind of stuff. Okay. I feel like this is kind of, I don't want to say this is slow energy. I just think it's like methodical, being really sure of what it is. Like, it's like, okay, what are the things that I actually want to bring into like this new version of me? And what are the things that I really want to like leave in the past, that kind of stuff. Okay. I even wonder if there's something where it's like, yeah, I'm planning on doing that. I'm planning on doing that. But I wonder if it's like the next steps are like, but now actually do it, like really like do that, you know, that kind of thing, as opposed to just like thinking about it, or, you know, whatever it is there. So, all right. I definitely understand like action as being part of your reading. So, all right, let's go over to your opportunity. You guys have the Death card, and then you have it with the Four of Wands, and this is showing up as your skills. Okay. I do think that you have the skills of accepting a particular ending, okay, that kind of stuff, or maybe accepting the next stage of life, accepting something to being like, this is the next thing. This is the next thing we're going towards. This is the next benchmark we're hitting, that kind of stuff. That might be something here. All right. I even wonder if you have the skills to maybe, I want to say predicting something before it happens, okay? But I wonder if this is one of those skills that is like maybe a little bit of a scary one, like a skill that like maybe not everybody is like really wanting to be a part of, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, something like that, okay? That kind of stuff. That might be something that you're just like really good at that. Like, I don't know, transitioning through something, or again, accepting the finalization of something, accepting something that is finalized, that type of situation, all right? I do understand acceptance and like going through something like real, I mean, this really is like reinvention. It's like going through the friggin' portal, man. Like, we're going, you know, that kind of thing. So, all right, you have the Magician card, and then you have it with the Death card again. Maybe you guys are dealing with a Scorpio, okay? All right, so Magician card and the Death card, and this is showing up for possible help. So this is somebody who, God, this is feeling really specific now, okay? So I'm getting like literal energy off of this. So this Magician and the Death card, I feel like this help is somebody who, again, has the power of knowing how to reinvent something here, that kind of stuff, or get something up and going that maybe you thought was done, okay? I wonder if this is something where once you end something, somebody else is like, okay, I know how to like get into that thing and get that up and running. Like, you've accepted it and now we can transition it. Like, you accept it, I'll transition it. Something like that. Okay. That kind of stuff. I feel like this Magician card is somebody who knows how to like get things going, that type of stuff. And I also think this is somebody with a particular level of energy or like inspiration, that kind of stuff, that again is like maybe again helping you transform some situation or helping you accept something here, that kind of thing. So with the with the Ace of Wands, you guys have the Empress card here. This is showing up for your next steps. this, yeah, so I feel like whatever's going on here, I feel like this is an energy of things getting a lot better, or you having a lot of help in some capacity. I feel like if there's been like a slowdown in something, I do feel like there's maybe, once we kind of work through this challenge, is the energy of like things picking up speed, that type of stuff. And I even feel like this is like maybe being motivated to either accept help from somebody who genuinely wants to help you, maybe with time, finances, money, whatever the heck well, finances and money, same thing, that kind of stuff. Okay. And I also think that there's a way to get motivated so that it's like, now once you start, the energy is just already kind of like primed for you to like keep going. It's like, it's going to be easier once you kind of just like do it, like just do it. And then it's going to get easier once you're already in that like mode, you know, that kind of thing. All right. So that's what I have for you guys, Capricorn. Sorry, this reading was kind of short. Sorry about that. So I hope it was helpful and made sense, all that kind of stuff. If not, you could check your other placements. Otherwise, I'll see you guys back for your next one. Thank you. Bye.